God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habit. Like a savage, tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the J.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee.
Ready? You ready? 51, come on. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Come on.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. And the Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation.
Come on,
the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl. So that'll back them up 5.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, easy. Motion, check. Shift.
Breeze to throw on second down. Goes underneath for Henry. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Breeze. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Ready? 5-8.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Set. 5-9. 50 seconds left. Go. Hatch it. 36. Hey, Delta.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Henry, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 11-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons nothing. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd
The
and
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 93 the mark. 93.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker.
Jackson's pass.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try to be aggressive on their first series.
There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. 3rd down, turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And the Falcon 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st down, it's Gurley.
Got 2 cell phone, and I'm sipping
Give
even
him 9
meds.
on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Falcons nothing.
Hey, come on. 54.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now it's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, 37 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Moore, 73 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Stocker's got it, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson now.
Don't take the chance.
He
caught that? Wow.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Demir Bird, 69 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now it's Henry. And
So
he
slow to get off the
still has yet
ball.
to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm going back to you. 57's a month. Hey, exit. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a
What?
fourth
I'm
down.
going for this.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right
That was a
call,
first down.
had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
You want to do that? They wouldn't let me throw the ball. That's
Escape, and he
insane.
goes down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And he'll take
All
it
right.
end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hey, easy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze.
Are
And
you
that's
serious?
going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This time Jackson will throw it. His throw incomplete. Nicole Hardman the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
We got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this.
This nigga's a cheesy kid, bro.
Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked
That was
up
a
by
long
Nasir
receiver.
Adderley, the rookie from Delaware.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And out of bounds right around the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, let's lock in.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready? You ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Now Breeze, maybe a free play. And a completion to Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game
beautiful execution. Let's go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw.
Damn.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Really, bro? Come on, man.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Yeah, he will
Let's
not
go.
be able to
Good
hang
defense,
on to the
boy.
contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I'm ready for
the
it.
beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson.
Fucking
Open
shit, this
man's
nigga,
pass,
bro.
it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A A minimal gain there on the 8th play.
I knew that was happening.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8.
No.
It's 3rd and 2.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Anticipate it. Get there.
Yeah, that's a
big game.
Gurley's got the first.
Come on, man. That's Jamal Adams. I don't care how.
Down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good. Good old time just to smoke.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The sack by Justin Ellis.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe I'm... And he's going to go down again. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now
okay, man, that makes sense.
He's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd down and goal. Jackson flushed out right. And he's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Breeze now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. shotgun now for Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game. Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right. It happens more often than you might think. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively? Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, dude.
There's Breeze.
We gotta block this nigga, Derrick Henry.
And he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Moore, 82 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a throw on the ball?
Thank you.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. To throw is Breeze. Complete. It's Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw, Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Breeze to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Breeze now, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be coming up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
That's so fake.
And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Interesting.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable.
That was a fucking pick right there. That was a fucking pick.
Season, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years, 2-point tries.
That's really crazy.
And see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only
Definitely gonna go live about this game tomorrow.